Aphrodite's intriguing plot: love, lust, and war. In an age where gods walked among mortals, a story emerges as intriguing as the whims of Olympus. Welcome to Aphrodite's intriguing plot: love, lust, and war. Today, we will delve into the intricate paths of the goddess of love and beauty, uncovering her deepest secrets, the Risi of Aphrodite. Once upon a time, in primordial times, when the universe was still in its infancy, Aphrodite emerged from the sea foam. Born of indescribable beauty, her arrival enchanted gods and mortals alike. But behind the heavenly smile, a plot was hidden that would shape the destiny of Olympus. The first rays of the sun illuminated Olympus on the morning that Aphrodite, like a sparkling jewel, emerged from the depths of the Aegean Sea. Her birth was a divine spectacle, the ocean foam dancing around her like a celestial symphony. The gods, witnessing such splendor, could hardly believe the creation that unfolded before their eyes. Aphrodite's beauty was so extraordinary that everyone, mortal and divine, fell to their knees in awe. However, among the angelic harmonies, a destiny was already being woven, intertwined with the whims of love and divine intrigue. There was a prophecy, whispered by the divine winds, that spoke of Aphrodite's crucial role in the cosmic order. The more astute gods realized that this newborn goddess carried with her the potential to shift the balance of Olympus, and her every move would be watched closely. As Aphrodite grew up under the care of Hera, queen of the gods, her beauty knew no bounds. However, her celestial innocence hid a keen understanding of passionate hearts and a unique ability to influence the intertwined destinies of gods and mortals. Upon reaching youth, Aphrodite already exerted an irresistible influence on the gods of Olympus. His laughter echoed through the divine halls, causing sighs among those who dared to love. Among the deepest sighs were the gods that wooed his heart. Feelings began to unfold like a divine plot, creating bonds and rivalries that would reverberate through time. The winds blew news of a forbidden love, of a secret union that defied celestial conventions. Aphrodite, in her impetuous youth, gave herself to the ardent Ares, the god of war. This clandestine love would trigger a series of events that would mark Olympus with scars of passion and intrigue. As the goddess of love made her way across Olympus, her beauty and charms aroused admirers in every corner. But behind the scenes, the elder gods whispered concerns about the destiny Aphrodite was weaving. Her beauty, though a gift, became a double-edged sword, cutting through divine loyalties and defying the norms that governed Olympus. Aphrodite's destiny was tangled with the threads of love, lust, and war. With every step, the goddess was about to unlock the deepest secrets of Olympus, altering the course of mythology and leaving an indelible mark on the history of the gods. As the winds whispered uncertain prophecies, Aphrodite, with her dazzling beauty, stood ready to shape her own destiny and the destiny of Olympus, the game of love and lust. Aphrodite, with her overwhelming beauty, manipulated love and lust like pieces in a divine game. His involvement in the amorous affairs of gods and mortals unleashed forbidden passions and fiery rivalries. Every breath of love was reflected in the stars, but the goddess kept secrets that defied even the understanding of the other gods. Aphrodite, with her divine beauty, wove the webs of love and lust like a celestial artisan. His eyes, deep as oceans, hid a keen understanding of hearts in love. The goddess, although she appeared to be a muse of enchantment and delight, was a cunning player in a divine game, where the emotions of the gods intertwined like threads of gold. The forbidden passion between Aphrodite and Ares, the god of war, laid the foundation for a divine drama. Their clandestine meetings were like sparks that lit the flame of intrigue in the hearts of the other gods. Hera, betrayed wife of Zeus, looked with disdain at the goddess of love, while other gods courted Aphrodite with looks full of desire. Every sigh of love and lust resounded in the halls of Olympus like an irresistible melody. Aphrodite's influence spread, causing turmoil among the gods who often found themselves entangled in complex and forbidden relationships. The goddess, however, kept deep secrets that cast shadows on her apparent divinity. In the darkest corners of Olympus, Aphrodite consulted mysterious oracles and ancient artifacts. She sought to understand the forces that shaped the destinies of lovers, throwing herself into the unknown with a curiosity that disturbed the oldest gods. Mortals in turn were mere pieces on this divine board. Aphrodite, in her wanderings on Earth, influenced human hearts, triggering sweeping passions and emotional tragedies. Love, for mortals, became an intriguing game, where the wiles of the goddess of love dictated destiny. The divine intrigue reached its peak when Eros, the god of love, began to question his mother's motivations. The carefully hidden truth behind Aphrodite's actions was about to be revealed. The corridors of Olympus were the scene of conspiracies, while the wisest gods began to suspect that Aphrodite's beauty hid mysteries as deep as the cosmos itself. Thus, the game of love and lust continued on Olympus, with each emotion woven into the tapestries of destiny. Aphrodite, with her dazzling beauty and dark secrets, guided gods and mortals along unpredictable paths. The universe eagerly awaited to witness how Aphrodite's divine plots would unfold, altering the course of mythology and leaving indelible marks on the hearts of gods and mortals alike. The War of Hearts. In the midst of love, war was born. Aphrodite was often the cause of disputes that echoed across Olympus and Earth. Her romance with Ares, the god of war, triggered celestial conflicts and epic battles between those who sought to win the goddess's heart. On the divine stage of Olympus, Aphrodite's story intertwined with war, casting shadows over heavenly peace. Her fiery romance with Ares, the god of war, was a flame that lit the celestial halls, but also ignited the passions and rivalries of the other gods. The disputes between Hera, Zeus' betrayed wife, and Aphrodite became legendary, reflecting the tumultuous rivers of emotion that flowed through Mount Olympus. Hera, impetuous and determined, challenged the goddess of love, while Zeus watched with concern the growing tension between the deities. Aphrodite and Ares' love was often the underlying cause of celestial conflicts. On Earth, the consequences were equally palpable. Epic battles inspired by the passion of the gods raged on deadly battlefields. Armies mobilized, cities fell, and empires were forged or destroyed, all in the name of the divine love that resonated between Aphrodite and Ares. However, the more astute gods began to realize that Aphrodite's influence transcended beyond her involvement with Ares. Eros himself, the god of love, questioned his mother's true motivations, while other gods sought to understand the role of the goddess of love in the cosmic plot. The War of Hearts, triggered by Aphrodite's forbidden loves, became a celestial spectacle. Each broken alliance and reconciliation marked the chapters of this divine saga. The goddess, with her celestial beauty, was at the epicenter of a tumult that threatened to unbalance Olympus itself. In the confines of Olympus, Aphrodite faced difficult choices and inevitable revelations. The plots she wove with the god of war, however ardent, led to unpredictable consequences. The universe, watching intently, waited to see whether love would triumph over divine wars or whether tragedy would become the eternal song of the goddess of love. The fall and redemption. But even the gods are not immune to the consequences of their actions. A conspiracy against Aphrodite, hatched by the gods themselves, led to her unforeseen fall. However, in the darkness of rejection, she found the strength to redeem herself. Her journey of self-knowledge and forgiveness would reveal a deeper side of Aphrodite, a goddess transformed by adversity. The shadows of divine intrigue enveloped Aphrodite, while the gods themselves, suspicious of her games of love and lust, conspired against her. A web of betrayals and disappointments was forming, threatening to undo the goddess of love in an abyss of rejection. Aphrodite, however, was not a deity who gave in easily. In the darkness of her fall, she found an inner flame that resisted the darkness. The goddess, who manipulated the threads of other people's hearts, now faced the need to heal her own emotional wounds. Aphrodite's journey of self-discovery began in the deepest recesses of Olympus, where she confronted the consequences of her actions and the plot of the gods who sought to weaken her. In her search for redemption, the goddess of love found herself faced with cosmic challenges and difficult choices. As she walked the path of redemption, Aphrodite found unexpected allies among the gods who, contrary to the initial conspiracy, realized the true complexity of her being. Eros, her own son, played a fundamental role, exploring the mysteries of love, forgiveness, and compassion with her. Aphrodite's journey to redemption was not easy. She had to confront her own shadows, face the repercussions of her actions, and defy the distrust of her fellow divines. Yet each step toward the light was an affirmation of her inner strength and determination to transcend the tragedy that threatened to consume her. As the goddess of love rose from her fall, a profound transformation occurred within her being. She not only sought forgiveness from the other gods, but also forgave herself, recognizing the humanity that existed even in divine hearts. Aphrodite's redemption was not just a restoration of her position on Olympus, but a renewal of her divine essence. Aphrodite's story, full of love, lust, war, fall, and redemption, became a legend that echoed through the halls of Olympus. A narrative that celebrated not only divine beauty, but also resilience in the face of adversity. The now transformed goddess of love would continue to weave the threads of destiny, but this time with a deeper understanding of the intricacies of the divine heart. Aphrodite's legacy. Love, lust, and war are intertwined in the plot of the goddess of Olympus. His legacy is eternal, transcends the centuries, and continues to inspire passionate love and epic tales. By unraveling the mysteries of Aphrodite, we understand that behind her stunning beauty lies a complexity that defies the stars themselves. Olympus echoed with Aphrodite's eternal legacy, a symphony of love, lust, and war that transcended the centuries. His divine influence was not limited to mythological eras, but extended to the most remote corners of history and human imagination. The goddess of love, after her fall and redemption, became a source of inspiration for passionate love and epic tales. The divine plots she wove, once shrouded in mystery and intrigue, were now unveiled to mortals, who saw in Aphrodite not just a deity, but an embodiment of human complexities. Over the centuries, artists, poets, and lovers have sought Aphrodite's blessing in their romantic endeavors. His temple became a refuge for those seeking guidance in the complexities of love, and his statues were worshipped as symbols of beauty and passion. Aphrodite's legacy transcended Olympus and extended throughout the mortal world, influencing diverse cultures, traditions, and mythologies. The goddess, who was once embroiled in divine intrigues, was now celebrated as a muse who inspired the deepest expression of human feelings. In modern times, the myth of Aphrodite resonated not only in ancient verse, but also in the melodies of romantic songs, in the pages of passionate romances, and on movie screens that captured the intensity of love. His mythical presence was still felt in the complexities of human relationships, where love and lust danced in harmony. Aphrodite's legacy was not just ancient history. It was an eternal reminder that behind stunning beauty lies a complexity that defies the stars themselves. Her name was invoked not only as that of the goddess of love, but as a guide through the tumultuous journeys of the human heart. Thus, Olympus continued to witness the exploits of the goddess of love, whose legacy echoed into eternity, inspiring the never-ending search for true love and the understanding of the intricate dances between the desires of the heart. Aphrodite's name remained a subtle song that continued to echo in the most intimate corners of passionate souls. If this story of Aphrodite's love, lust, and war captivated your heart, don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more fascinating narratives from the mythological world. Leave your theories and suggestions for future stories in the comments. Join us on the journey through myths and legends. Until next time, mythology lovers.